Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Kirti. I'm pursuing my fourth semester of CSE Data Science in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today I'm going to give a presentation on logical instructions which is related to the course Microcontrollers. In this presentation I'm going to cover some topics which are introduction to logic, logical operations, conditional statements, loops, truth tables and some examples for logical instructions and then conclusion. Without wasting time, let us get into the topics. Introduction to logic. When we talk about the introduction to logic, we are diving into the fundamental principles of reasoning and decision making in programming. Logic helps us to make sense of information by using rules and principles to determine what is true or false. It's like foundation of how computer thinks and make choices based on the conditions. Understanding the logic is the key to write efficient and effective code because it allows to create the programs that can make decisions and solve problems logically. In essence, logic is all about breaking down the complex problems into simpler and more manageable pieces by applying the rules of reasoning. It is like the language that computers understand to carry out the tasks accurately. Logical operations. Logical operations are the fundamentals in programming, enabling us to make decisions based on the condition. There are three primary logical operators which are AND, OR and NOT. AND operator. It returns the true only if both the operands are true. For example, if in AND operation, if A and B are true, the result will be true. Otherwise, it's false. OR operator. It returns the true if at least one of the operand is true. In an OR operation, if either A or B is true, the result will be true. Not not operator. Not operator reverses the logic state of the its operand. If A is true, not A is false, and vice versa. These operations are crucial for creating complex condition in programming. By combining them, we can create sophisticated decision making process that can allow the program to react dynamically to different situations. Understanding how these logical expressions work is essential for writing effective and efficient code. Conditional statements. Conditional statements are the powerful feature in programming that allows to make decisions based on the certain conditions. The main type of conditional statements are if, else and else if statements. If statement. It executes a block of code only if a specified condition is true. For example, if condition execute code. This is the syntax of the if program. We given a condition like if I is greater than n, return I is the greater integer. Then it will check the I value. If it is true, then only it give the output as I is greater than, or else it will return as false. Else statement. Else statement is used as a conjunction with an if statement to execute the block of code when if condition is false. For example, we have given an exam. We have taken two operands like A and B. A is lesser than B. Then we have given condition if A is greater than B, return A is the greater integer value. In that time, we use else statement. Else we return B is greater than A. Then it will compare the both operators, which will be true. Then it will returns the output. Like if B is greater than A, then it will return as B is the greater value. Else if statement. It allows us to check multiple conditions. If the first condition is false, it moves to the next condition, else if condition. For example, if condition, then it executes the code. If it is become false, then it will go and check for else if condition, which is the second condition. Then it executes the code. Or else it will become false means it will go to final or a third condition, which is else statement, and returns the code. Conditional statements will help to control the flow of a program, allowing us to react differently based on the different inputs and conditions. They are essential for creating dynamical and responsive programs. Loops. Loops are super handy in programming. They allow us to repeat a block of code multiple times until a certain condition is met. There are different types of loops like for, while and do while loops. For loop, it repeats a block of code for a specific number of times. We set a initial value condition and increment or decrement goal. Then example, for initialization value we give I. For I is equal to 0, I is less than 1, I plus plus, until it will execute the code until I will reach the value of n. When I will become greater than n, then only it exits the loop. While loop. It repeats the block of code as long as a specified condition is true. The code inside the loop will keep executing until the condition becomes false. For example, while condition execute the code. Like when we given n is less than or equal to I, like I is the initial value and n will be the final value. When n will become lesser than I, then the loop will be executed and the output will be given, or else the code execution will be stopped by the compiler. Do while loop. It is similar to a while loop, but it always executes the code block at least once before checking the condition. Loops are essential for automating repetitive tasks and iterating over the data structures and controlling the flow of a program. They can help in making programs more efficient and flexible. Truth table. Truth table. Truth table are the awesome tools in the logic. They show all possible truth value for a given logical expression. Each row represents a different combination of truth values for the variables involved in the expression. In a truth table, the columns are dedicated for each variable and the final column shows the resulting truth value of the entire expression. For example, for the AND operator, the result is true only if both operands are true. The truth table helps us to understand logical operators' work. By systematically displaying all the possible outcomes, they are crucial for evaluating complex logical expressions and determining the validity of arguments in the formal logic. Let us see some examples for logical instructions. Here are some technical examples of logical instructions using the programming syntax. If x is greater than 5, print x is greater than 5. In this, we have mentioned a particular condition that if x value is greater than 5, then only it will return it as the true, or else it will return as the false. If it will check the value of x and compare it with the 5, then it will check for the value and which is greater than 5 and will return the value as true. In second, we can see as if a number is divisible by both 2 and 3 output, then output will be number divisible by both 2 and 3. If you give an input like 6, 12, 18 like that, it will the condition will check like it will firstly check the number is whether it is divisible by 2 or not. Then it will check it is divisible by 3 or not. If both the statements become true, it will perform the AND operations and give the result as true. If a customer age is less than 18 years, they have a student ID, apply for a discount. In this, we can see it is a real life scenario. We can see in the shops. Like when a student purchases something, you will get the discount. It will check for his age. If it is less than 18 means we will get a discount as a mentioning about as a student ID. Or else if the age is greater than 18, they will don't get a discount. Fourth example we can see. If a file exists and is not empty, read the contents into the memory. Like when we are searching for a file that particular file contains some information regarding to something, whether it may be the records regarding to the employees or something else, student records, whatever it may be. If it is not empty means, then the program will execute and it will read the content into the memory. These are the technical examples to demonstrate how logical instructions are used in program to control the flow of a program based on the specific conditions. Conclusion. Logical instructions can play a crucial role in programming and decision-making process. By using logical operators such as AND, OR, or NOT, we can create conditions that guide our flow of a program based on specific criteria. Whether it's determining actions in everyday scenarios, making decisions in programming, or evaluating complex logical expressions. Understanding the logical instruction is essential. By incorporating these logical concepts, we can create the efficient and effective solutions to various problems. In conclusion, logical instructions provides a structured way to handle the conditions and make the informed choices, ultimately leading to the better decision making and problem solving. By saying this, I would like to end up my video. Thank you one and all for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe.